Coach JMO here, and we're going to get into something that is very important for a select group of people. But before I get into this, of course, I'm going to need to warn you about the potential dangers of what I'm about to share with you. Now, if you think that this information is going to change your life drastically just by listening to it, you're in for a rude surprise. This information is very important and it can be very valuable when you apply it, but you need to go out in the world and make sure that you embody this and you can create this in your own lifestyle in order to get the benefits. And the benefits are very, very good and very impressive. So I definitely recommend applying this to your lifestyle. But here's the information. What happens to men who have higher testosterone? Are they going to have better health? Better time in the bedroom? How about their brain health? Are they going to be able to think more clearly? Are they going to be able to have better memory? This is not the first thing people think of when they think of testosterone. Usually when they think of testosterone, they think of muscles, and they also think of other places on the body that can grow different sizes. Now, when it comes to testosterone and men's health, brain health is something most men are afraid of talking about. They're afraid of losing their own sanity. There are multiple studies linking higher testosterone levels with less risk for Alzheimer's, as well as more memory recall. So, what does this mean for young men? Well, it means that we have to make sure we prioritize our testosterone now. But the research for the older men isn't very set in stone. There is a lot of good repetitive research in human trials with a couple of hundred test subjects, but this doesn't mean that it's just going to be gold, that this is going to be the law, that high testosterone means that your brain health is going to be great for the rest of your life and you have nothing else to worry about. That is not it at all. In fact, high testosterone just means that you're probably more likely to take care of your brain in other ways. Let me get into some details here. First thing, best way to take care of your brain is to use it, is to make sure you have memory recall. Make sure you question yourself. You remember things. You try and use your brain as much as possible in order to make sure that it is still in use. Now, what else can you do other than just using your brain? Food, diet, exercise, supplementation, all those things play a huge role. However, taking the wrong things also play a huge role, like alcohol, for example. Too much alcohol will do the opposite for your brain. It'll damage your brain. Now, people are still going to drink anyway because honestly, I don't think they really care. They still drink even though they know that the alcohol is going to kill their brain. These are the kind of people that we're trying to be like. We want to stand out and be able to have lifelong brain health, not only in this moment, in our present moment, but also in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, and the golden age of our life as well. So brain health for men, why is it such an important topic? Well, men are at higher risk to get things like Alzheimer's. And of course, it's still very prominent with women as well, but with men, you have to make sure you're extra careful, especially in today's day and age, where so many men are used to just watching the TV, and once they retire, they don't really have much stimulation mentally. High testosterone also has a role in your mood. Now, men who have higher testosterone are much more likely to be in better mental shape, to not be depressed. Here's the thing with testosterone. If you take it exogenously, if you just stick it in your side or stick it in your butt, it could actually cause cell damage and may have a negative impact on your brain. So that is why we recommend getting into a healthy testosterone range as a man, because it'll provide cognitive benefits, physical benefits, and libido benefits. And of course, that includes benefits below the belt, down by the waistline, as well as the way that you can present yourself and look around others. Just keeping your shoulders up, peacocking out your chest, walking around like one of those bros at the gym with the invisible lat syndrome. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Testosterone isn't going to cause that. That's just from excessive ego. Now, what testosterone is going to cause is the ability to make things feel better. Make things that are difficult especially feel better. Now, be careful with this, because if you have high testosterone, you may fall into the trap of doing things that are supposed to feel good. For example, exercising or talking to someone or approaching strangers. Instead of doing it yourself, you might fall into the trap of just watching it on the internet. And of course, as we know, watching things on the internet is only going to get you so far. Just like this video right here. If you're watching this video on the internet, it means that you have to get out in the world and apply this knowledge in your own life. So you need to increase your testosterone naturally and go out and try new things and use your brain. Stimulate yourself, read books, challenge yourself, memorize things, work hard on keeping your brain intact and use that high testosterone. Don't just go out and try and get some easy fix, try and stick some needles in your butt. I don't like sticking needles in my butt. I don't know about you, but no pun intended, we need to make sure men are men and not trying to find an easy answer for things and not trying to find an easy way out of taking care of their health. So that is why brain health as a man and a woman are so important. That is why testosterone plays a crucial role for both men and women. In order to have healthy balance, you want to have homeostasis in your hormone levels with your testosterone as well as your other androgens, and in female hormones as well. They want to make sure that they have a balanced hormone level and a hormone panel that is healthy. That is what will help the long-term benefits. That is what will give you long-term brain benefits. What's up to you is the actions you take on a daily basis to make sure that your body stays within that homeostasis.